Hi there, creative friends. This is Becca Feeken with Amazing Paper Grace. I am here today to show you how to assemble the Adorned Notepad. Now, this is a new die available from the Vintage Treasures collection with Spellbinders, and I've designed it. It gives you a sweet little giftable item, very easy to put together. You actually add a pen or a pencil and a pad of paper, and it's small enough that a woman or whoever can tuck that into her purse. So this is the die set that we'll be using, and it has a nice scallop shape to go with it, a matte shape, flowers, the word note, and a pencil caddy. And so we're going to use some of those to put together a very easy version. I decided for this project that I was going to look for double-sided paper, and I found these dress forms. It's a one-directional design, and that means that there are some precautions you have to take, but it's definitely worth it. So I cut two small panels, and I'm going to show you how the die needs to be oriented. You'll do one cut with the scallops at the top, and then you'll do another cut, and this time the scallops will be at the bottom, and that's with the paper oriented in the correct way. In addition to those two pieces, you also need this pencil caddy piece, and if you care about which way is up, put the tab at the bottom. This is what I have after I've made the cuts. I have a piece with the scallop at the top, one with the scallop at the bottom, and then I have my pencil caddy, which I've chosen to do in polka dot. Now, if you'll look, there are score lines on your die cut. You just have to gently press against them, and the paper will break away and allow you to crease along that score line. There are two lines, so you'll do that on the first piece, and you'll also do that on the second piece. I have some here that were already scored, so I'll be using those. I've decided that on this particular project, I want the dress forms on this panel to be on the top, and the dress panels from this to be on the inside with the blue on the outside. So this is how you put it together. You link one piece into the other, and it's going to look like a matchbox. Stand it up, and it looks like a box from the side. So we need to go back and add some adhesive. Your scallops are always going to be on the outside. So here I'll just run a line of score tape and trim it, and then I'll pull in that other piece. Remember, this with the scallops going on the outside, you actually have to look inside and determine where the crease is, and you're going to set that panel just inside the crease. For the other piece we cut, I've gone ahead and scored it, but the scoring is very easy. Just simply press and the paper will break and will allow you to fold along the line. I've added score tape on each outside tab and actually on the little end tab as well. Remove the liner and then actually curl that piece around so that when you fold it, it makes a tube. You'll have a tab on the end that also you should have a piece of tape just at the end. Go ahead and pull that off, and you're going to want to insert that right in the end piece and encourage the glue to catch. So now we're going to adhere the pencil caddy to the back of the pad holder. It gets butted up against the bottom edge, and you can actually put it on either side. And so now we're ready for our pads. What I did is I went to the office supply store, Office Depot, and purchased some mini junior legal pads, had them cut in half, and then actually I had them cut some off of the bottom. The end dimensions are 4.5 inches tall by 2.5 inches wide, and it just makes for an awesome pad, and it's got that hard back. So I've gone ahead and put adhesive on the back of one of the pads. I just need to pull it off and adhere it down. Keep in mind, when you adhere it, you're going to butt it up against that bottom folded edge. So that would be the second line so that your end can curl around. This is optional, but you can certainly add a piece of design paper at the top to cover the header of your pad. It'll make it look awfully nice. Next, I have some little magnets that I want to use. They're going to make the closure of the notepad nice. You'll put one on the inside lip, and then you'll put one on the inside flap, and then they should meet so that you can actually close your pad. Just a tip, I am using small niobium ring magnets. Your magnets don't need to be that strong, but small is very good. And so now we're closed. And I've chosen some flowers to add as the embellishment on this particular one. There's so much you can do in the way of embellishment, or not. You can certainly leave it blank. So I'm actually gluing some flowers into place, and that finishes it off. So that does it, but I want to give you a couple of tips for the road. In our sample today, we used double-sided paper, but what if you wanted to use single-sided paper? All right, well, I'm going to tell you that if you choose single-sided, the best polished presentation is to line everything. So basically cut two of everything, and then you're going to sandwich them together back to back so that you have a nice presentation inside. It actually gives you a nice hand or a nice thick feel to your project. To go beyond that, I've used cereal box on the inside. I actually wanted a cover that had some oomph to it, so I used the die to cut the cereal box, trimmed it down just a tiny bit, and then encased it inside the two pieces. So glue everything with the cereal box inside, and you've got a very nice thick case. That's what I've done on this particular sample, where I've glued everything back to back, and on that front and back side I have cereal box, and it's a really nice stiff cover. I'm going to show you a couple of other cool ways that I use this sweet little die template. If you think about it, the possibilities are endless. A coupon book, a sewing kit, crayons for the kids. And if you are a paper crafter and you like gift giving, then click that subscribe button. And if you liked this particular video, I hope you'll click like to let me know so that I can create more of the same. Otherwise, I will see you all next time. Curious about the amazing Paper Grace Die of the Month Club? I have links below.